Buffy edition here live on a Thursday. Ferris moves on to join me. Ferris, we got this whole internet thing figured out. We're
Yes, we
probably the
did.
best at it.
Yes, we're the greatest.
We're never gonna be stumped for 10 minutes about getting just into this part of the show. Never. Will never happen. No internet alive can fool us. Joining me,
Never.
Ferris moves on. Ferris, besides the little hiccup, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Rob. I'm doing very good.
Very good. Well, I think we've wasted enough time. I think the internet, is taking enough of our time. So let's jump right into this bloody thing. It's original air date,
Mhm.
Ferris, October 10th of the good year 2000. That's 101000. I don't know if that's binary code for anything. I just thought it was fun to have a bunch of ones and zeros. Written by Jane Espenson. Her last one was one of your all-time favorites, Superstar.
Okay.
I still love that episode. I don't care what you say. This episode, not as good. Not as good to me as Superstar. But we'll talk about it. Directed by James A. Contner, who's going to have a pretty busy week, as it turns out. He also directed the Angel episode that aired directly after this episode of Buffy. Now, way back then, this is over 25 years ago. It's 25 years in a week or so. Ferris. Number one movie in your beloved United States of America. Meet the Parents. Meet the Parents was the number.
Oh wow, yes, that's a solid movie.
That was a solid movie. Number one song in the U.S. still "Kryptonite" by Three Doors Down.
Not a big fan of Three Doors Down, Rob.
Well, you still hear this song all the time, and it's just I guess it was a
How does it
popular
go?
song.
Oh no, wait, no, you can't. Don't sing it. You
Yeah,
can't
I'm not
sing
gonna say it, but I know that if I go crazy, Ferris, I prithee, would you still call me Superman? You know what I mean?
Oh, it's that song.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Number one song in Canada still, music by Madonna.
It's
There's
Madonna.
times where I'm just like, I don't get it, but fine.
You
We've
think
had worse. There's Chumbawamba, number one forever in Canada.
Oh, I love Tub
Chumbawamba.
Thumpin'. Tub Thumpin' is a great song.
Tub Thumpin' is great the second time you hear it. Third time, all right.
Still great.
Fourth,
Still great.
This is all within 2.5 hours. You're like, okay, no, I'm kind of
Tub
getting
Thumping after its 8th rendition is still great.
I think it was number one in Canada for over 2 months.
You guys love the Tub Thump.
They were tub thumping at the time.
I still don't know what that means, but I digress.
I know you just take a whiskey drink and all the other drinks. Basically, just take all the drinks and drink them. That's tub thumping, I guess.
Okay, nice.
I don't know if you're supposed to mix them all at the time. Doesn't matter.
That just sounds like a recipe for disaster.
That's why people don't remember 1999 at all. Okay, and the number one song in the UK. Listen to this for the first time this week, Ferris.
Oh, okay.
All right, heard the band. The band is All Saints. Never Ever Fame. I believe one of them was married to a Gallagher brother for a short time, if I remember right. Now, the song is called Black Coffee, and it stinks. It's terrible.
Okay, all right.
It's terrible. What an awful song. It's awful even for the time. Awful. Terrible. All right. DVD synopsis time. When Xander blocks a Toth demon's magical blast here, Ferris, from hitting Buffy, he wakes up the next day to find a doppelganger that's taken over his life. Yet another doppelganger.
What do you mean another? We had what?
Well, when Cordy wished that the Slayer was never born, they had that doppelganger, evil vampire Xander.
Yes.
Just like there was an evil vampire Willow.
Yes. Yes.
This one isn't even a doppelganger, though, as we will discuss.
What a twist.
All right. Now, starts off with Buffy and Riley and Xander and Anya. It does love a good doppelganger.
Yes,
now,
I do.
I'm not going to say it. Anyways, there's going to be a thing about doppelgangs and something that runs it. Not going to do it. Now, of all things, Ferris. Starts with Buffy and Riley hanging out with Xander and Anya.
Yeah, couples hanging out together watching a movie,
This, but
makes a lot of sense.
this couple, I think they're trying to make it so maybe Xander and Riley could be friends.
Yeah,
Yes, they're trying to say, he's more, I suppose, more friendly with Riley than he ever was with Angel, I guess.
I think for
But
obvious reasons.
yeah, he's gonna come. The parents are gonna come home. A quite abusive argument happens overhead. It's I'm sure uncomfortable for all. Xander seems a little nonplussed by it. Besides the
Hmm.
fact that he says, "Okay, I gotta get my own place." Like that's it. Now this is year 2000. I get it.
Hmm.
Let's all remind people that these kids here, they're like 19 or 20. Yeah, probably 19. This is going to be important moving forward in the
Hmm.
story that these kids are 19. And
Probably.
and
Yeah.
Xander has never been able to hold a job. Let's also remember
Yes.
that part. Now, we are going to meet the villain of this story next. As that Toth demon told about in the DVD synopsis.
Hmm.
It looks like somebody who dressed up like Skeletor, but
Yes.
then went to like a 90s rave.
Yes.
He was popping Molly,
Hmm.
I guess. Ferris, get a little glow in the dark painty going on. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He has a pretty neat idea. He is going to kill the Slayer. Never,
Very, very original.
never been tried before. I wonder if it's going to
Yes.
work out for him.
Yes.
I believe the show is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and not Buffy the girl who could probably get killed every week. But doesn't always live up to his name. Now, he goes to look at a place. The place he looks at is humongous. Let's be real. This is humongous. And you're California. I know you may not be a Southern Californian, but I
Hmm.
heard about the rental rates in Southern California. Quite high. Quite high. A room that massive, I would imagine, even at the time, probably coming in around close to the $2,000 mark at the time.
Possibly. Well. We also have to remember the year.
Right. This is 2000.
Yes.
I'm believing that place, if it were to go up on market now, would be
Definitely.
considerably more,
Yes.
considerably more. Now, I'm just gonna
Did we
pull.
ever get? Did we ever get the number of the rent? I don't remember.
Doesn't say.
Her.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
I wish it did. I would critique it even further. I wouldn't
Yes.
back into it because there's a lot about this that drives me bananas. Anyways, yeah, the building man, like Xander had this whole story
Hmm.
made up. He has a guy. There was a sophisticated
Albert.
accent. Albert had a sophisticated accent. He was
Yes, he
gonna
did.
help him out, but no, no, no.
The
This
references,
this is a grown up place. You need references. It turns out.
and then they run your
I
credit.
mean, you need credit ratings more than references, I should say. So he's got to tell Anya that yeah, we can't afford this place. Like, this is bananas. She's gonna have a little tantrum here. Sandra says, "You know what? I'm gonna do this application anyway, so don't worry about it."
Hmm.
Then we see that Toth demon. He's a busy guy. He's right into motion. He isn't one of these guys that are gonna wait until like the second act to move. This guy moves right away. Goes over to the magic box. Obviously knows that for some reason her watcher is at the running the magic box. Goes over there. They fight.
Hmm.
Obviously, he's gonna win that fight, but uh, Charles is pretty proud of himself. He doesn't get knocked out. Hasn't been knocked out for quite some time, and this is the small things, Ferris. Like I
Small thing.
always say, when you're a watcher of a vampire slayer, the small wins really
Yes,
that mean almost as much.
keeping your consciousness,
Yep.
not being stabbed,
Yeah.
and
Being
not being cursed.
being said that he's unconcerned by him, that could
Yeah.
hurt. Like though, you
Yeah.
know what I mean. You're still a human being. You like to think you matter.
Yes.
Anyways, he's gonna he leaves. He's gonna fill the Scoobies in here. He finds out that this demon's type now. This Toth uses sophisticated tools, like more than like an otter. You know, I know otters used
I
to
don't know
use
why they talk about sophisticated tools when all I saw that dude have was a stick.
a stick that shoots magic.
Exactly. It's not very
Yes.
sophisticated. It's a stick. Shoots magic. And it just goes to
I
the
vampires use
stereotype.
guns. Darla had guns before. Those are sophisticated tools.
Yeah, I guess. But then it also goes back to the original thing where dudes can walk outside and see a great stick and pick it up and keep it forever.
Sure.
Yeah. I
If it
did
looks
that
like
once.
if it looks like a cool gun,
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I found like a good like bow staff stick outside.
like a walking stick, you think you got a good walking stick?
Yeah, yeah, I did. It was pretty nice.
Just like
Then my mom told me to put it keep don't bring that in my house.
has this been able to help you? Well, do so well in our sleep rep pick'em league for the English Premier League.
No, because
I think it
I
has
don't.
quite a bit to do with it. To
Well,
tell you the
I
truth.
don't have the walking stick anymore. My mom wouldn't allow me
Maybe
to.
it's just the thought of it. Maybe you just had to enter
Yes.
your life to get it. You
Yeah.
just have residual effect. Just imagine if you kept it.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
My life
Anyways,
would be better right now.
or maybe not better. There's all it's it's magic. It has to balance. It has to balance fairs. Have you
Yes.
learned nothing?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep. All right.
Probably something catastrophic would happen as well.
So Riley's gonna puff his chest out. Riley's getting a little, chest puffy.
Hmm.
Says, well, he's threatening Buffy. I'm gonna kill this thing. Don't worry about it. So, Riley's then, or sorry, he goes off about threatening Buffy. Then Giles says that he's gonna know what this demon is because of its stink. It's like
Hmm.
a particular smell.
Yes.
Not anything like sandalwood. Not in the slightest. So we wonder what it might be. So of course they're going to end up at the dump. What Giles is smelling was the smell of refuse. I do like Riley's line here while they're walking through the dump. It says people say they're recycling. They're not recycling.
No.
A little salt there. I thought it was nice. Anyways, they find Spike here scavenging through the rummaging through the garbage, for goodness sakes. They ask if we've seen any demonish dudes around. He says,
Hmm.
"Oh, like that robe guy over there." And to his credit, he wasn't lying. There's the robe guy.
Yes.
Starts firing at him. The aim of a stormtrooper. Very
Absolutely.
lucky for the Scoobs. Except Xander, ever heroic Xander.
Hmm.
He's going to push Buffy out of the way, take one for the team, gets blasted, sent to the garbage.
Yes, they're in the dump.
Yeah, Anya's fallen. She's hurt her shoulder pretty bad. They get her. They grab Xander. They take him out. They all leave the dump, except Xander's there. They left
Yeah.
Xander, but they also took Xander. How is this going to happen? Well, I guess we're going to have to
Find out.
watch the. Yeah, we already did watch the show, so it's not
Hmm.
much of a surprise to us
Hmm.
anymore. So the next morning he wakes up. He's going to go home, look through his window for some reason first. I guess check out his window first.
Yes.
Anyways, see some dude that looks exactly like him
In his house.
putting some clothes on, nicer clothes than we've ever seen Xander actually wear or own before.
Yes.
I don't know why he has this. Anyways, he runs off like a coward. He's going to call Buffy from a payphone. Argues with the operator for a bit, saying it ate his quarter. Those were the days, Ferris. My hotel actually had a payphone until just a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I had a payphone near our store.
R.I.P.
Yes.
R.I.P. to the payphones.
Yeah.
That thing was a pain in the ass. Anyways, I was glad to see it go. Time for people to grow up. You know what I mean? This
Well,
isn't the 1900s anymore.
yeah. It was also nice not to have like a, you know. Well, yeah, that's actually good now. We can call each other very quickly.
Sure.
Yes.
So, I guess we should say that identical twin, or that doppelganger that
Walks right
Xander
past him.
has. Yeah, he's Xander is Nikki Brendan's actual identical twin, Kelly Donovan. So, uh,
Wait, there's two of them?
what? Yeah, they only had so much money to do practical or special effects.
Oh,
They couldn't afford to have the two to have Nikki Brendan, be both. He
Oh
did
no, no, no.
speak. He did
That's a
do
great
both speaking
idea.
roles. Did do
It's,
both speaking roles. But yeah, if you have an identical twin, might as well use them.
yeah, exactly. That's a great decision. I just didn't know he had a twin.
Yeah, yeah, his
Like
twin.
finding out like certain people in Hollywood had twins throws me off.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, like who?
Shout out to the fan.
I think Ryan Gosling doesn't he have one?
No, Brittany Daniels has a twin, but you don't know who Brittany Daniels is
Sure. I
unless
saw. I was alive in the '90s.
well, yeah. You also
And she
watched the
was.
game.
Yep, of course.
Yeah. I think some one of I don't know her name, but it's a lot of people got twins that I just threw me off. Sean Ashmore and his brother
Sure.
Aaron
I
Ashmore.
like
Yeah,
how they both have separate acting lives, though. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I think Kelly Donovan is not an actor by
No,
trade. He just he'll show up in another episode of Buffy later on, just because Nikki Brendan was sick during reshoots or whatever, so they had him come in and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Also,
The Ashmore thing threw me off once because
oh yeah,
I didn't know he had a twin, right? So I knew Sean Ashmore,
yeah,
Iceman from
Iceman,
yeah, yeah.
Iceman,
So then I started watching the show called SkyMed, which is a show based in Canada
sure.
about like medical professionals in the deep
Based
northern part
right
of
here in Manitoba, if I remember right.
yes, Manitoba, correct, yes.
Mhm.
And then he showed up in the show, and I'm like, hey, it's Sean Ashmore, cool. Because I was also watching The Rookie, where he's
Sure.
also in. So I
Yep.
was like, he's double dipping. Shout out to Sean. And then I see the credits and it said Aaron Ashmore. I was like, who the hell is Aaron Ashmore?
Yep.
And that was the day I found out he was a twin.
Yeah. It's not a doppelganger, guys.
Not a doppelganger.
Not a
Yeah.
doppelganger. Not his evil doppelganger. Uh,
Then you have the
I knew
spouse.
Aaron Ashmore from Smallville, because I was watching Smallville. He was
Aaron Ashmore was Jimmy
Jimmy
Olsen?
Ol- Jimmy Olsen.
I
I
thought
can.
Sean was Jimmy Olsen.
Oh yeah, it gets. Oh, the capers they must have gotten into.
What? So one's Jimmy, the other one's Iceman.
There you go.
They're legends.
That's true. That is true.
They're legends, man.
That's right.
Sorry, I can't tell you guys apart. My bad.
Yes, you're awful. I have two brothers. They each had twins. Not identical though. Not identical.
Thank God,
Makes a big difference. It makes a big
because
difference.
I knew two sets of twins in high school.
Yep.
One were fraternal. Thank the Lord.
Yep.
The other were identical. Shoot, I couldn't tell them apart.
Yeah. It makes it tougher when they share the exact same DNA. The exact same.
And your left eye is horrible. So
Oh my God.
and it ruins your depth perception and your everything.
Yeah. Oh, the pranks. The pranks.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna touch base here with Riley here, seeming a little emasculative that he doesn't have his initiative powers supposedly. We'll say supposedly,
Yeah.
but Buffy has her powers and stuff like that. And then we get
Well, he never had powers. He was just on
he was
steroids.
he was
On
yeah
steroids.
yeah.
It was
I
never
say it
on,
was
yeah.
initiative
Exactly.
powers. It was
You're on the roids, bro.
initiative.
Calm down.
We get a quick scene of bickering here between Buffy and Dawn, just to
Mhm.
remind everybody that
Dawn
she's supposed
exists.
to be on the show, because I don't know when they wrote this episode, but yeah, it was obvious they just threw this in there real quick or whatever. And there's
Mhm.
Joyce there. We see Joyce as well.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Joyce.
yeah, she's there. You know, so we don't forget. And
Mhm.
I saw the thumbnail for for this episode we're doing right now,
Mhm.
and it's Joyce and Dawn. And I was like, all right, for the 15 seconds during the thing, that's
We have
cool.
to remind them Joyce and Don are here.
They're here now. We see Spike has built himself a little Buffy. This is the first time he'll do something like this. He does this one out of mannequin parts. Then they kicks it, and of course, uh,
Kicks his head off.
he's doing the thing where he's gonna get to Buffy.
Mhm.
You know what I
She
mean?
shall rule the day. She messed
Yeah.
with Spike.
Every single time, every episode you see him, he's got to do something where she's
Mhm.
gonna get it at some point. So we see Doppelzander now, dressed again very nicely, considering he's going to work on a construction site.
Mhm.
He is not wearing construction site ready clothes, if you ask me. Then his foreman's going to call him in. We see the clowny Xander has followed him there, and he's
Mm-hmm.
watching. He's watching as his little doppel dude
He's getting a
gets,
promotion.
gets a promotion. Again, he's been there a matter maybe of a couple months. He is at best 20 years old, should be 19 years old at this point. Getting a
But
promotion, going to run his own crew. And
well,
then
you know what that means. That means he did a lot of good work in those months
I guess so.
as the other Xander. So
I was going to say this. Yes, of course, that's what it means. It
uh-huh.
means that, like the two Xanders,
Mm-hmm.
make a pretty good construction guy, but it also means that maybe the prospect pool
It's
in
not,
Sunnydale
yeah,
for
no,
construction not great.
not good.
You don't see a lot of sky rises in
No,
Sunnydale for a
no.
reason. They can maybe get to
Our
four,
school
but
got destroyed, so absolutely.
that was only two stories, guys. That was
Yes.
two stories, except for the clock tower that we see a couple of times for
Mm-hmm.
some reason. Now, while he's getting this promotion, he's spinning some silver disc around in his hands. I
Mm-hmm.
wonder if that's going to mean anything. Oh, that's got to signify evil, at least from one Xander's point of view. So we're going to see confident Xander now. He's decided, the foreman says, "Oh, take your little lady out to celebrate." He
Mm-hmm.
says, "I know, in just a place." So he goes back to the apartment. He gets the apartment that day. That day, the guy who cannot keep a job, the guy who has jobs for 3 days,
Mm-hmm.
somehow he has a really good credit score. How does he manage this? He can't hold a job. Ridiculous.
I don't know.
Ridiculous. Anyways, so he gets that place, and the place is fully furnished, and
I enjoy
the
fully furnished stuff. Yes.
the apartment manager has come on to him, giving him her phone number. For goodness sakes, how everything seems to be working out for him. Of
Coming up
course,
aces for other Xander.
he's taken this number, and of course, he's inviting his girlfriend over to spend the day or whatever. So maybe not
Mm-hmm.
so cool. Maybe not the
No.
coolest thing. For goodness sakes. So he decides, well, he's gonna call Anya, have her come over. She isn't. She doesn't want to hear it though. Listens to the message, saying, you know where to go. You know what? I want to see it.
Mhm.
You know where. All right. So she's like, well, whatever. So we get to see him leave, and we get to see the little clown Xander jump him from
Mhm.
behind.
Yes.
And they look at each other. It's like, what are you doing? So the confident Xander punches him
Punches
in the
him right in the
face.
face.
Right in the face. Says, how can you do this to me? And then the confident guy runs off. I don't understand that at all. Why wouldn't the clown guy run off?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a couple of things did not make sense at all. So, Clown Boy here says he needs to go speak with Buffy. So he runs over to Giles. But confident,
He's already there.
he's all there somehow. Telling them, this doppel thing is his exact match. He attacked him from behind. So we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
have to kill this thing. And there's no way this thing is
It has to be the
allowed to
Toth
live.
demon
Right.
that took Xander's face.
Now, Clown Guy says, well, to complete this game, I'm going to go run to Willow. So he runs over to
Mm-hmm.
Willow's place, he's trying to prove to her, who has no idea about this other Xander so far, or whatever, that he's the real Xander, starts doing the
Mm-hmm.
Snoopy dance for her, so we get to see that little bit.
Yes.
Again, she had no idea there was a double in the first place. He fills her in on everything that's going on, tells her that something's pretending to be him. And over at Giles's, of course, Xander and Riley, all for killing Xander.
Yes. Very quickly.
Yeah, these guys are like, no. This thing does not get to live. Like, Xander couldn't handle himself
Mm-hmm.
for 5 minutes. Like, figure that one out. So, Buffy figures out, well, this has got to be the Toth's fault.
Has to
You
be.
know, what are we doing here, guys? The Toth is behind every single second of this.
Mm-hmm.
Now the clown guy's starting to break down a little bit. He thinks that Xander is an evil robot designed for evil. First,
Has to be.
There's no other way.
Mm-hmm.
Willow's gonna farm. No, no, don't be ridiculous. It's that Toth demon.
Mm-hmm.
Like we should like. I didn't need the. She didn't need all the Scoobies together to figure this one out. It's
Yes.
just a Toth. Buffy is going to now dismiss that sensible sort of Xander. Tells her, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to handle this. Make sure that the clown Xander isn't going to be clowning anybody anymore. Go spend some time with the good old Anya
Mm-hmm.
at that new place of yours. Very nice. Still can't believe that thing is furnished. Can't believe you got the credit score. Can't believe you got the keys that day.
You have to.
Just
Well, you know what, Rob? I don't know why you're so hung up on that when
I was gonna, I was
the
gonna say
show literally has
there's a
the show has literally vampires and demons
yep,
and you
yep,
know and blob monsters. I think
sure.
someone getting a good credit score without having that much of a good job, it's possible.
Maybe this is like the bridge too far.
Yeah.
A 19-year-old
You
can't
know
hold a
what?
job with a
I can
perfect credit rating.
accept vampires, but I draw the line at getting a credit score.
Yeah, this is guys.
And
This is
fully
science fiction.
well,
This is science fiction.
because fully furnished apartments do exist. They do.
Well, I know that.
Yeah, but it's the credit score thing that you can wrap your mind around.
Well, it
How
would
did he
also
get
cost
this?
an awful lot of money. You would figure he's an entry level guy.
Yeah.
It just I gotta take a deep breath.
It's all
I'm gonna
about credit and loans, Robert.
I'm gonna make it through this. I'm gonna make it. Anyways, um, she's gonna go hunt this. Buffy's gonna go hunt this Toth thing, and prepare to kill the other Xander. Don't worry about it. Go hang out with Anya. Meanwhile, the
Yeah.
other Xander's complaining to Willow that the other Xander is living his life better than him.
Better than him.
Maybe he should just let this guy have his life. He's doing
Mm-hmm.
much more with it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, he thinks that maybe Willow's thinking that maybe Buffy's being hypnotized by this other Xander, while everything's going on. So she starts looking for a spell just to snap her back into to shape here. Xanders now starts pouting how he never helps. Then we're getting to see the whining happen. Now he's a burden on everybody. He thinks that he's a humiliation, for goodness sakes. Complains
Mm-hmm.
how the other one's better at everything again. Willow tries a quick little pep talk. Xander's is ready to let the other one take over again. Then he remembers Anya. It's like, wait.
Mm-hmm.
How he can't have Anya.
Yes.
He needs her, which stuns Willow.
Mm-hmm.
With her just saying, really? It's like, yeah, perfect. Now she questions why he took so long to think of her then, if he needed her so much. He just leaves while asking how she deal with having to deal with an evil twin. Of course, Willow just says, oh, I think I handled it just fine. Never mind. You should know that too, by the way. Xander. Anyways, Sloppy Xander's now going to head over to Anya's place. I think this is the first time we see Anya's place. I think this might be the only, like we saw obviously before when
Mm-hmm.
she was hearing the message, but I don't think we ever see it again, to tell you the truth. Just going through the Rolodex in my head here, but I can't think of another time. Anyways, he listens to the message. The clean cut boy left. For some reason, she just left it there. Whatever. And now he's going to go take off to go back to this apartment. But first, he starts rummaging through her drawers like a creep,
Yes.
looking for something. Now, we get to see the stable Xander, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, the clean cut Xander, at that new place with Anya. Tells her she got this just for her. Asks if she wants to make sure that he didn't deal with the others. And has he ever seen me earlier? Have you had any conversations with me? She says
Mm-hmm.
just a bloody message and stuff like that. Now says she wants to know what's going on here. And he starts getting all suave and talking about the removal of clothing. This is not a very Xander thing to do. Anya's thinking big picture, though.
Mm-hmm.
She's thinking cars. She's thinking boats. She's thinking children.
Mm-hmm.
She's aware of her mortality now.
Yes, she is.
She's hurt herself, a very human thing to do. As a
Mm-hmm.
former demon, maybe didn't have too many days in a sling.
Separated her shoulder. Yes.
I'm imagining. She's concerned now about dentures
Yeah.
and just general aging. She's going to grow old and die at some point. he promises her that she won't be thinking about getting older soon. I don't know if that was supposed to be like everyone's supposed to be all tense about him saying
Hmm.
that, like believing that this is an evil Xander. Of course, no one believed that. Of course, the other Xander just busts through the door at this point, anyways. Tells himself to stay away from her. Uh,
Yes.
Suave Xander says, "Oh look, it's that demon guy." Other Xander starts pleading for solidity. You gotta believe me. I'm a
Hmm.
Xander.
I'm
No,
Xander.
no one ever wants to say that there's Xander in the show. And then Anya tells the other Xander to please make the sloppy one go away.
Wow, the sloppy one. That was wild.
Well, he's unkempt.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
you know what I mean. Riley and Buffy now make plans to split up
Yes.
because that's always smart.
Always.
Cover more ground. Willow's gonna barge in, explaining how the Toth demon looks like Xander. Riley says
We know.
he knows we know we're dealing with it. What do you want
Hmm.
from it? Willow says that Xander came to her. She gets told the whole vice versa thing. Giles was researching still this Toth demon this whole time,
Uh huh.
and then they're gonna argue over who's the real who and find out whatever. And despite Will's assumption that one could be a robot, Giles has found that no.
They're
What
both
the
Xander.
what the Toth demon's done, guys, it's basically split the id and the ego.
Yes.
Made all the good, great, confident parts of Xander in one body, and all the despicable and all
Smarmy,
the
slizy.
worst qualities are in the other one.
Yes.
This was the Toth's grand plan to get Buffy, and it's ridiculous. Okay,
Because he
so
wanted to split the Slayer in two, and he was going to then kill the weaker version of the Slayer.
problem with that is that the other one is super Buffy concentrate
Yeah.
and would just rip this guy in half, no problem.
Yes.
Like this guy was not a tough demon. He just had a magic stick.
Yes.
He
He had
had
a
a
magic.
magic.
Yes. He had a magic.
Anyways, Giles performs down that the two Xanders only possess characteristics that Xander always has and stuff like that. So, they never gave him anything extra. All this is always on the inside of Xander,
Hmm.
where it counts. You know what I mean? So go back to the apartment, and weaker Xander is pleading again to Anya that the capable Xander is a demon. Again, maybe a robot. Desperate Xander is now spiraling. Suave Xander is ready to get rid of the other one, but the other one was digging through those drawers for a reason. Ferris brought a
Hmm.
gun.
Got a gun.
Not something you see often on this show. Anya somehow, again,
He's got a gun.
she's only supposed to be 19 years old, possesses a handgun in California. But I guess a lot of it's a problem with you United Statesers. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? There's a problem with gun control in that country. You know what I mean? Now,
Oh,
Buffy,
it was Anya's gun, and
yeah. Well, she's a
blame.
teenager.
Yeah, well, she's a demon, so you don't blame the demon.
Oh, okay. So Buffy and
Well,
Riley are
you
going
can
to
also
race.
you can also blame the United States of America. I
Yeah,
agree
there's
with
just
you.
too readily available.
Yes.
Now, especially that. Now, Buffy and Riley racing over in the Giles Mobile 2. We're
Yes.
getting in again, and we're getting another side of it now. Buffy's gonna ask Riley, "Would you ever want me split in two?" Riley is very smart. He says, "I only love 100% Buffy. I'd never want
Smooth.
any part of you to be gone. I'm there for the crazy. He's there for all of it. He's in love with her. You know, the whole kettle of
The whole
fish.
shebang.
I think the romantic way to say is the whole kettle of fish. So back at the apartment, confident Xander has fought. Uh, Dummy Xander for the gun has won it. But Buffy and Riley arrive just then. Tells confident Xander to hand over the gun. He takes a second, and with one hand, unloads the pistol, drops the bullets on the ground, and hands the pistol over. Buffy a little impressed with
No
that.
lie, I was impressed too. That was
Well,
that
that
was
that
the
army
yeah,
training stuck with him.
yeah.
He got that with his stuff too. He's lucky
Hmm.
he just didn't rip swat or dummy Xander into little pieces and stuff
Yes.
like that, but it doesn't. Anya is gonna ask now which one's real. Buffy's gonna throw the two together. We're gonna see the twins in the same shot again now.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that Kelly is a clean cut Xander in this one because the clowny one is the one that does all the talking now. She explains that they're both him and that neither one can die, or else the other one's going to die. You can't have one without the other. For goodness sake,
Exactly, man.
they're two of the same whole, which does make
Yes.
the
The yin
logical
and the
sense.
yang of a human being.
You got that right. So, anyways, they doubt it, but Riley says they can prove it, but isn't sure how. Like we know the guys are the same person.
Mm-hmm.
So Buffy says, "What number am I thinking of?" They each say 11 and a
11 and a
half,
half.
which was nowhere near, I guess, the number she was going to pick or she had picked, but
Yes.
that they both said the exact same stupid number
Because they're both
proves,
on the same, both same brain.
yeah, both independently together came up with a ridiculous number that Buffy would never think of in a million
Exactly.
years. So, anyways, Buffy is now going to cover when the dumb Xander asks what different qualities they had and stuff like that. And she says a sense of direction. And I thought that was just a good line.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the slovenly Xander now asks about the silver disc that
Mm-hmm.
the cool one had in his hands. Turns out it was just a flattened nickel.
Yeah.
He thought it was shiny and cool.
Because he
So
was
then,
he was fiddling with it during the conversation with the
yeah, it looks
construction
like,
foreman.
and all of a sudden he's getting something that the other one didn't think he deserved and stuff like that.
Yes.
So it must have been part of the magical silver disc. No, no, no. You could tell that the other Xander is still quite a bit Xander just by grabbing something shiny that he thought was fun. It looked like maybe Jefferson instead of
Hmm.
Washington. Anyways, while he's doing all this, uh, our old buddy Toss busts his
And
door in a million pieces to get in there. Grabs
definitely
his.
not getting that deposit back.
He says a small cleaning deposit. And it's like, oh, I don't
He's
know.
definitely not getting that one back because Tofton shoots at him and ruins his carpet.
Well, I think the door was a big deal, and then shooting again. Is this Toth guy? Come on, buddy.
Just a
Like how
brute.
long? If you have one thing,
Yes.
and that's that magic shooting rod.
Yes. The magic stick.
Yeah, they should be able to shoot a little better. Like, what is happening here?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Anyways, Riley's gonna run up. Riley's all amped. He's gonna
Hmm.
go try and fight this thing. Gets immediately thrown away. Buffy's gonna take over. She's gonna handle him pretty well after a fight. Then he's gonna sword him really good. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? No margin.
just like a
No,
no margin. He just stabbed him right. Just
yeah, just,
straight
again,
like that.
that poor carpet, big laser hole or magic
Hmm.
hole in it.
Now you got
Demon
like
blood. Demon
yeah,
blood
like
is great.
demon blood goo and all that jazz.
Not terrific.
Some type of secretion. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's disgusting.
That's just a replacement. You have to
Mhm.
replace the entire carpet. What are you going to tell people? What are you going to tell them? Ridiculous. It's impossible. So they go back to the magic box. They're going to get ready for the reunification. Big deal here. They decide for some reason
Mhm.
to wear sloppy Xander's clothes. Exact same outfit. Somehow Xander had two of this,
You don't have
which
two of each. I have two black shirts, two white shirts,
yes,
two.
yes, all of that seems plausible and logical, Ferris.
Yeah,
Do would there be two of the same kind of Hawaiian shirt? Would you own two of that?
absolutely. You buy more than one Hawaiian shirt, Robert.
The exact same one?
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
Two
okay.
for one special.
I think this is the difference between Canada and well, you are a Californian. I believe that is your national. What do you call it? Your national
Man,
uniform over there.
no, it's not.
Your state uniform. You're not allowed. Like all the Coast Guard guys wear beach. Those kind of shirts.
Yeah.
It's
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
pretty fun. It's pretty fun for them to wear.
Yes.
Anyways, Riley has this idea, like maybe we could separate them into separate rooms and do some experiments on them,
Yeah.
which is concerning.
Yeah. That's some initiative stuff coming out real quick.
There was a doctor that did this in the 1940s. Wasn't a good guy.
No, he wasn't.
Wasn't a good guy. The guys that he worked for, not great.
Not great.
Let's just say this.
Read a history book.
Anyways, Anya wonders if maybe they could wait a minute because there's some experimenting she'd like to do herself. If you know what I mean.
And you know what? Power to her. Shout out to her.
Anyways, the
One of
two
them was
Xanders.
very honest in what the experimenting was. So there
Yeah,
was.
yeah. Giles wants to pretend that he's never heard any of this, this disgusting sex talk.
Nonsense. Yes.
So the two Xanders are now going to explain how he's actually good at construction stuff. He didn't need to hypnotize anybody. This is all in me at the same time. The
Mm-hmm.
one Xander's very proud that the apartment manager gave Xander her phone number. Anya, right there, right there. And she seems to be fine, and they start joking around. They do the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
the Captain Kirk thing, kill his post box from Star Trek. Yeah, it looks like the more they talk, the the dumber one is the more dominant one. The clean cut Xander seems to be evolving more into the slovenly,
Makes
sloppy
sense.
Xander.
Makes sense.
Progressive. Willow tells him that this spell isn't going to take very long. It should be pretty quick because they naturally just want to be together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really a big deal. It says, let the spell be ended. And that's it.
And it ended.
Spell's ended.
Xander was like, "That can't be that quick." And then the guy next to him was gone.
Yeah. Anya preferred them separate. It turns
Yes.
out. Yeah. She has her own things. So
Yes.
here at the end, quick question for you. So they're obviously helping Xander move. Riley is there with Buffy. Anya's not doing anything, even though somehow she's immediately healed. This has to be within the next day or two, you would imagine. But she's healed. She's like, well, why do I have to help? Stuff like that. And you got super
Yes.
powered Buffy here. We could just load her up like a mule and do the same thing or
It's a
whatever. She's
valid
like,
point. It's a
yeah, she's
valid point.
I just want you to help. God damn. All right. So Riley comes down and says, oh, we're so lucky and stuff like that. And then Xander's doing the same thing too and stuff like that. Riley's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He knows how lucky he is. So Buffy's like no one else. And he feels crazy when he's not touching her, but also peaceful and content. All this baloney. He knows that she's the one. And I'm saying this is out of left field. Turns to Xander and says, she doesn't love me though. And then just continues on with everything that they're doing. Goes and gives Buffy a kiss, even helps him. And Xander's like, what? And that's the end of the episode. Yeah,
What a way to end it.
what a way to end it. Well, next time, for goodness
Mm-hmm.
sakes. We got uh, uh, where the season actually starts to take off here. It's in the fourth episode. It starts off
Mm-hmm.
a little trip or with a trip to the hospital. There's stuff going on there. They meet a doctor named Ben. There's stuff going on with Riley, and yeah, the entire season really starts getting underway in the fourth episode. It took a while, but really it stays, I think, on point from here on in. That's Out of My Mind is the next one, and we get Spike and Harmony. Like,
Yeah.
every time we get Spike and Harmony together, what are you gonna do?
Tremendous. Tremendous.
Well, that's what we'll talk about next time. Ferris, for goodness sakes, thanks, buddy, for talking on the council here with me.
Mm-hmm.
How about you tell people what's you're up to here on the good what's this? Good friends, better rivals? No, this is the post
It's the post
credits.
credits.
I always get them mixed up. This is the post credits, guys. You gotta watch right here.
Yep.
Ferris, what are you up to?
Tomorrow, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. No, Angel.
We
3
both did
o'clock.
it. We both did
We
it.
both did it.
Yes.
Angel on the post credits, and then on the Good Friends Better Rivals tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Good Friends Better Rivals, the autonomous show. We talk the NFC East, Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, as well as next week. We won't be filming the shows. We're taking a week off. We'll be coming back the following week. So be on the lookout for that.
Big event here in the Let's Get Ready Network world
Yes.
happening this week. Should be a tremendous amount of fun. Wish I could be there. Unfortunately, couldn't make it, which sucks.
Yes.
But I'm sure everyone's going to have a blast.
Eponymous show.
Eponymous,
Yes.
self-titled,
Yes.
guys. So yeah, a couple weeks off here. We'll be back with more Rewatchers Council. But we're here tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna
Very
talk
tomorrow.
Angel. We'll talk Angel tomorrow, for goodness sakes. So you guys can join us then. Hopefully, we'll be on time. Not our fault. The
Mm-hmm.
internet acted against us. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's happened before. Guys,
Always.
until then. And in the words of Clean Cut Xander, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, guys.